Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, I forgot, The Royal Hotel. It's about two girls who go backpacking in Australia. They get a job at an Australian pub, but then they get confronted by a bunch of unruly locals and things get out of control. So, kind of interesting, only an hour and a half, 5.9 on IMDb, 3,121 people rated it so far. Julia Garner's in it. So I almost said Outer Banks, but no, the what's the other show? The better one. I gotta click on it's gonna I don't want to waste your time. Ozark. Outer Banks and Ozark. Well, both start with O, both on the water. Come on, right? I mean, Jessica Henwick is also in it. And that's all I really recognize at this point. So who knows? There might be other people who pop up, and we'll see. But Neon, I posit, is made by Neon, so they're usually interesting films. So let's see. Let's check it out. I'll let you know what I think. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of The Royal Hotel. And let me give you a little bit more background on the plot line. Like I said, the two girls they say they're from Canada. I don't believe that they were, but that doesn't matter. They're in Australia, backpacking, whatever. They run out of money. They go to, I don't know, like a career person, and they say, hey, we got a job for you. Inspired by a documentary. Hold on one second there. So they go to inspired by the documentary Hotel Couglet. So this must be based on a true story, a documentary. Anyway, so they're like, they needed money, they needed jobs. So she says, hey, there's this bar job. It's remote. It's farther away than the city, probably Sydney, whatever. And it's a small mining town that there'll be a lot of men there, right? And these are two young girls, of course. So, and they're interested in men, so it kind of works out for them. They're like, oh, okay, we'll do it, But you can see where this is gonna go, right? So they come in. There's two other girls bartending. It's kind of their last day. They become the bartenders there, and really, I mean, it is 99% men. There are some other women here and there, stopping in, but they're all mining men without the other women. So you see where it's setting up. But at first glance, I thought, oh wow, kind of interesting or cool in my perspective, because they had the bar, right? And like they kind of, I mean, the owner lived in a trailer outside, but inside upstairs there was like an apartment or like a little house where they, they had living room, bedroom, all this other kinds of stuff, bathroom, and so they lived there, and then they just bartended and stuff. So as you can imagine, as the movie progresses and the guys become, as they say, unruly, and kind of put them in danger. So it was interesting. I like the plot line. I like that they don't, and I'll say this, they don't take it too far. I was worried about it getting really, I mean, not that it didn't go too far, but I'm just talking on film. I'm not saying that these girls were treated great, by any, but that I was afraid it would be even worse. So, if you know what I mean. Now, so I did find it a little bit boring at times. I don't know why. I was on my phone a little bit here and there, even though I was heavily interested. Only an hour and a half long. I like the actresses. The girl from Ozark, she's really like angry. She's the same kind of angry girl in this. She's not a partier or anything like that. But anyway, so I found it a little slow moving at times, and I also am not sure how much I like the ending. So, and I think I'm going to spend the rest of the time talking a little bit more openly about it, because I can't share it anymore. So, I don't know. I'm on a 5 on it for some reason. It just didn't. It's good and it's interesting, even though it's on like a bad topic in a sense. But I don't know. There's something there for me that just doesn't progress. Anyway, I'm gonna talk a little bit more openly about the film. So I'm gonna say, if you don't want to hear this, thank you for tuning in. If you want to stick around, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. So, one, and I hate to say this, but well, no, I won't even say it. But, I mean, they're surrounded by men, and they're the bartenders. And so they drink as well, and they party with them, So I was like, and some of them play hard to get. The one, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But so I'll get to the 2 points that are really quick, so I don't want to take too long. But the one guy, the nicest guy in the entire bar, that meant no harm or anything like that. Of course, he asks her out. She says no. Okay, no problem. But then she starts, hooking up with him. Then he comes to her rescue, and she's mean to him. Like I just don't understand that entire span there, right? If you watch that, you're like, okay. Like, I'm thinking the end of this is he's gonna drive them off in his car to go catch the bus. That's not, you know what I mean? That's a little piece, like where again she shuts him down, embarrasses him. He saves her twice, and she kicks him out. So okay, so that kind of irked me a little bit on that one. And then the burning. So, why? Why did they end up doing that? I get they're upset, but are they really upset with the owner, this guy's livelihood? And I know that he was, no, they were going to pay the guy, the delivery guy, the grocery guy, right? That's what she told him to do, I think. So that was all square, so it wasn't anything bad there. 3 months behind. Square up on that. Good. Run the bar for a week and then get on the bus and leave, the lady said. So now they burn it down on these two people's livelihood. I could say, hey, maybe because they think that this guy is purposely bringing in women to get the guys into the bar, right? And that happens everywhere, right? I mean, go to your local pub and you're going to see that kind of stuff. That's what they do. Now, again, they didn't, they don't treat the girls right. I'm not saying that. But I just don't understand the burning down part. Like, okay, you're upset, take off, go. I don't know. I don't know what I missed there. So that kind of irked me a little bit too. And I think I'm biased because I like bars. You know what I mean? Like, I want to own my own bar at some point. Would be really, really cool, I think. Of course, bar owners say never do that. It's not all cracked up, but whatever. And so I was like, and it was the guy's livelihood, whatever. So that was my other gripe with all that. So I took a little bit long there. Just wanted to give you some more insight. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.